Guys, I have found today something absolutely crazy. There could be a massive move be coming for Bitcoin in the not so distant future, and the Bitcoin price could, based on that, skyrocket. And I'm gonna show you in a second the exact levels that I'm watching for it, and also prove what I think is going about to happen. And if you want to know what this is, then definitely make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, like the video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out on these important updates, and also to push the algorithm so that more people can actually see that video. I really would appreciate that. And now let's get directly into it. So first of all, I want to start with the DXY, with the US dollar index. So unfortunately, we see the dollar index pumping here today, again back to the upside, and that is something, one of the scenarios that I pointed out yesterday, that potentially we will go up to this downward sloping resistance line at around 104 points here on the dollar index if we continue to go here higher. But most likely from there we will get rejected and see then the whole crypto market and all risk on assets pumping once the dollar is making here a turnaround. So nothing has changed there so far. Let the dollar go up a little bit. I reckon around that level here we're gonna see the move to the downside that we are waiting on. But I must say, some of the altcoins are looking not bad today. Bitcoin is just going sideways while the dollar is going up. That is also absolutely fine if we can go sideways instead of going down. But I don't want to see a massive spike here to the upside and then a dump in Bitcoin for the time being. Then here on the CME futures chart, so you see we still have the CME gap. The CME gap got not filled yet. We are bouncing off the support line of $25,750 that I had shown you yesterday. So here also could be at any given time be a spike all the way up to, on the spot market, potentially $26,700, which will be $26,555 on the CME futures to close that gap. But if we continue to go here more sideways in the CME gap, on that support line, then there's also a chance that we break it to the downside and go lower, and that could be happening by Wednesday when we have the next FOMC meeting. So but for the time being, there is a high likely chance that we go up to fill at least the CME gap. It could be a bull trap with a reversal straight back down, but this is something that we still have to wait and see. But I will show you something in a moment why I believe that will be not the case, and why I believe Bitcoin will still continue to go here higher after filling the CME gap. So, and one of the reasons for that is when we are looking here at the liquidation levels. Shout out to AMCrypto, to Max, for posting this. Otherwise, I would have not seen that. So credit goes to him for posting it. Follow him on Twitter. He has really a lot of alpha to drop. So here you see AMCrypto on Twitter. Give him a follow. It's a really good friend of mine. So and here you see on the liquidation levels, you see here these blue lines, and also when you look next to it here on the side, the long bars. The longer the bar, the more liquidations will be happening around this level. You see there's a lot of liquidation levels above $27,000 and not as many to the downside for longs. So when you read this and you see that you have here these dots, also these big dots, that means there is a lot of orders and positions in these levels right now. So, and I believe when we fill the CME gap, we will continue to push higher for a short squeeze to the upside, to potentially all the way up to $27,500 to liquidate all the people that are short right now, because they're highly over leveraged and betting on that we potentially go to 20K, 70K, whatever. And they will get wrecked once we are seeing this short squeeze playing out. Then another reason for that could be also here on the 3-day chart, this falling wedge that we are seeing here. So we have now again to wait 3 days to close that candle. But I reckon on Thursday, potentially, we can see that move here to the upside, Wednesday, Thursday. Also, the stochastic RSI wants to give a buy signal, and the RSI is kind of going sideways here right now. So pinch it to the upside could be definitely in the cards to also break out of this falling wedge that we are seeing here, and that would bring us just above a little bit the falling wedge. And then we have to reassess the situation if that will be just a fake out where we just liquidate everybody to the upside and then go down to liquidate everybody who FOMO'd in on that move to the upside. Be really, really careful if you want to trade this. I will be trading that to around 27,500 once I see the short squeeze happening. But around that level, I might at least raise my stop loss or close the position at 27,500. Gonna wait and see what's going to happen. So, but at least I'm gonna raise my stop loss and break even a little bit into profit to make sure that I will get paid no matter what happens to the price. So then also here on the 30-minute chart, we have now a rising broadening wedge 2. So, and we are right now at the bottom of that support, upward sloping support here. Again, at $25,800. That's where the support is sitting. We're slightly above that. So, but also here, if we are not breaking soon into higher levels, let's say to the Fibonacci golden ratio here at 25,900, 2600 more or less, give it take a couple of dollars, then there is a chance that we are starting to breaking down here. But that could be also potentially just a fake out where we come back up and then actually go up. So I did not look at some indicators here. Let me see here at least the EMA ribbon, what the EMA ribbon is saying, what's happening here. Yeah, so we are technically bearish. We got already a retest. So, but the ribbon itself is still in an uptrend. So, but the price action has to jump above the EMA ribbon to stay in an uptrend. Otherwise, we're going to flip with the next candle to the downside, and then most likely we get what I just mentioned, a move also to the downside. So we definitely want to see the price action coming back up to $25,875, just $53 higher than where we are right now, and continue this trajectory to the upside. The stochastic RSI is looking quite good. We are at the bottom of the stochastic RSI. So there could be, like I said, enough momentum right now be in Bitcoin to push it to the upside, but also the dollar index has to play a little bit along here, and because we're just in another minute, we're gonna get a new candle. So this will now, from what I see, roll over a little bit, which could put downwards pressure again on the next 30 minutes candle. So unless we see volume coming in and going here a little bit to the upside, let's see what the RSI is telling us. So the RSI is cautiously bullish, pointing to the upside, but also here I would like to see what's happening in the next 50 seconds, if it stays like that, or if we start going to point to the downside here. Yeah, so it starts to look like there will point at least sideways, and then we have to wait to see what's happening with the next kind of the next 30 minutes. Here in this downwards broadening wedge, nothing has changed. Again, as long as we are holding this line here of $25,600-ish, I don't see any further downwards movement here, but also here within that broadening falling wedge, I see here something that might be a little bit concerning, and that is here another smaller broadening rising wedge. So it's imperative that we hold $25,600 to continue to move here to the upside. So this 4-hourly candle on this 4-hourly chart is now starting out bullish in the first couple of seconds. Let's go back to the 30 minutes chart. Yeah, they're also starting bullish. Yeah, we have maybe to come back in like 2-3 minutes to see how this is looking. But like I said, it happened exactly what I said. It rolled over here. Also here, it's now technically in a downtrend, the EMA ribbon on a 30 minutes chart. So unless this candle is jumping over the EMA ribbon, and also the RSI and everything else is pointing to the upside here. Here on this 4-hourly chart, I don't have to tell you guys, I told you so many times, the point of control, again, 28,200. We are holding around $25,600 level. On the 4-hourly chart. Here has nothing changed. Here is potentially a new downward sloping resistance line. Let me draw this in like this. So here Bitcoin needs to jump above this. There's my line. So that's what I wanted. So here you see it. So as long as we're not jumping above that, Bitcoin will continue to trend to the downside. as you can see here. So then most likely then the next touch point would be at $25,500. But don't forget, I still reckon the short squeeze is coming. Bitcoin cannot go down forever. At some point, the bulls will take revenge and will squeeze this to the upside, most likely to the point of control around $28,000. So definitely watch out for that. Then when we look at the Bitcoin dominance is smashing it right now here to the upside. Is still pretty bullish to me. But that could be also topping out in the next, let's say, 2-3 days, where we then also see a small relief rally in the altcoins, where we roll over something like this, because we are getting close to this resistance area in the dominance. And then we see also a lot of green in the altcoins once again. Guys, that's it already for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this quick update. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll see you then again tomorrow.